Up next, we have our very first cartoon draft on Impact Cartoons. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel and welcome to Impact Cartoons 2026 Cartoon Draft, our very first. Now, first, allow me to introduce you to who will be joining us today as drafters slash general managers for these teams. We're going to start with GM Mattel Hasbro here, Maul. Then next to him, we have the Mouth EJ. Next to him, we have Super Moan himself, Moan. Then we have Payne Gretzky up next. And in the corner, we have Charlie Hustle. All right, fellas, today, the way the draft is going to break down, here are the rules. We'll be having a 6-round draft, snake style, similar to fantasy team draft. The draft is going to consist of 70 characters, which I will put up on the screen now. And what will happen here is we'll be drafting those 70 characters. When you draft the characters, at that point, you'll be choosing a character for a particular position on your team. So those positions are leader, second in command, support / glue guy, your muscle, your brains, and your X factor. All right. So the question that came up in pre-production was, what are we drafting these teams for? And here we go. All right. So today you'll be drafting the teams for the purpose of saving the world. So here is the synopsis, the purpose for your team. So your team will be going up against a alien invasion of 7 foot tall aliens, all flesh and blood, but armed with lasers and spaceships. The aliens can be hurt by conventional weapons, and to a higher degree, they can be hurt by magic and loud noises. All right, do we got that, fellas?
Okay.
All right,
they got it.
All right, so we put together a team of Avengers here for the most part.
Number 1. Warning.
With the first pick overall, Moan, who are you taking?
Me? Oh, wow. Oh, well, my first pick is going to be for my leader, Optimus Prime. Let's go. Already. Let's go.
But enough surprise there. Moan is taking Optimus Prime, the leader of the Autobots, known for his wisdom, leadership, and being willing to make a sacrifice for any member of his team.
His elite combat skill, his leadership, his self-sacrifice. I could keep going.
Please don't. All right. All right.
Okay. Because, he is a tactical genius as well.
Number 2. Warning.
With the second pick in the 2026 cartoon draft, Maul, who are you picking?
Team Hasbro is going to go with Megatron.
Megatron. As what? I'm sorry?
As leader, we're going to take Megatron.
Oh, all right, perfect. All right, so Team Maul is taking Megatron, the ruthless leader of the Decepticons, obsessed with power and conquest. He is actually one of my all-time favorite characters. Just a side note.
Me too.
Right.
Me too.
Underhanded tactics already happening.
All right.
Obvious choices from.
All right. I will say there hasn't been any surprises yet so far through the first pick. 2 picks, at least for me. So for number 2, for the number 3 pick, Payne, who are you taking?
Number 3. Warning.
So, I like a guy that knows how to accept defeat, and a guy that also knows how to attack and has a bit of a twisted mind. So I'm gonna probably throw a monkey wrench in a lot of you guys' picks and go with Cobra Commander here.
Cobra Commander. Our first wrench seriously in the pipeline there, because I was not expecting Cobra Commander to go this early. And you taking him for your leader role?
My leader role, yes.
All right, Cobra Commander as the leader for Team Pain.
Number 4. Warning.
All right. And with, with the number 4 pick, Chuck, you're up next. Who are you taking?
That's craziness that those two guys went, because we're literally 1 and 2 on my board between Megatron and Cobra Commander. Luckily, I have my fail safe here. This will be my leader. It's going to be Hordak.
Ooh.
It's going to go here at 4.
Good pull. All right. So we have Hordak, the ruthless leader of the Horde from She-Ra. Hordak is actually the mentor and former master of Skeletor. So Hordak is a big hitter here in the cartoon world. Interesting pick, Chuck. Another one I wasn't expecting to go this early, but good pull.
Number 5. Warning.
So because you guys have really screwed things up for me, let's see. So I am going to. So I had the next pick. So I am going to go with. I'm going to hold off on my my leader for now. I know it's conventional wisdom. And I'm going to go with my muscle. And for my muscle, I'm going to take Omega Supreme. Omega Supreme is the massive Autobot Guardian, basically the size of the city, able to basically take down just about any Decepticon 1-on-1 or 20-on-1 in many cases. All right, so I go for Omega Supreme as my muscle.
Number 6. Warning.
Up next, with the 6th pick of the first round, EJ, who are you taking?
You know, it's quite funny, this damn sport you created here. This is tomfoolery I see. You know, you want me to pick. I'm picking last behind a bunch of cretins. But anyway, let me. You guys leaving me no choices out here. I think people have a copy of my my damn sheet here. I think that's what's going on right now. Give me Skeletor for my leader.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good pull. All right. With
The only pull.
And with the 6th and final pick of the first round, EJ is taking Skeletor, the Lord of Evil, primary villain to He-Man, obviously, and one of the most recognizable villains in all of cartoon. Good pick, EJ.
And that brings round 1 to a close. We have Moan taking Optimus Prime, number 1 overall. We have Maul at number 2 taking Megatron. Pain taking Cobra Commander at 3. Chuck taking Hordak at 4. Myself taking Omega Supreme at 5. And EJ closing up the round taking Skeletor at 6.
Number 1. Warning.
With the first pick in the second round, EJ, you're up again.
With all you Saturday morning cartoon watchers out here on this panel, I'm the exception out here. We're gonna mix things up a bit because people want to have some tomfoolery going on around here. I'm gonna go with a muscle out here. I'm taking She-Ra for my muscle.
She-Ra, the princess of power herself. So She-Ra is the twin sister of He-Man, equal to him in power, and in skill, very well known for her leadership in the battlefield. Really good pick. She-Ra is one of the most powerful female characters we have on the list today. So good work here, EJ.
Number 2. Warning.
Up next for me, I will be taking my leader now, and I'll be taking the person that I consider the second best leader in all of 80s cartoondom, Duke from G.I. Joe.
Wait, so
Right,
you
so
said
we have-
second. Who do you have first?
Prime.
Prime.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm just Prime. Yeah. You can't beat Prime. All right, so here we are with 2 picks into the second round. Now, so Maul, we'll start with you. Any shockers for you so far?
She-Ra was a shocker, but it is what it is.
I mean, listen.
It was a good one. It was just unexpected.
And so Mouth, so Maul saying She-Ra was a bit of a surprise pick here. What was your logic behind taking She-Ra second overall for your board?
Well, I don't know if I should divulge these secrets out here, but you know, She-Ra has some ability here, and you know, if you wanted to take out my Skeletor, I've got somebody standing right in.
Nice. Right.
Remember, she's also part of the she was anyway. Princess Adora, her new moniker of princess, or her new title, but previously before, led as a force captain, under Hordak. So she has those abilities to lead. So
good.
In a pinch, she can step right in.
Number 3. Warning.
Okay, so Chuck, with the third pick in the second round, who are you taking?
This is interesting because this category is so thin. Part of drafting is being able to manipulate the draft board, right? And so I'm gonna jump early in this category, but it has to be done to get the cream of the crop. We're fighting off an alien invasion, right? I can't do that if I don't have a brain behind the machine, right? Krang is the only choice right here because I'm going to get every strategy needed to defeat these alien invasion. It's Krang.
All right. So Chuck is taking Krang, the former warlord lord from the alien worlds from Dimension X. So Chuck going with Krang to get things going here. His second pick.
Number 4. Warning.
Payne. What about you? Who are you taking as your second pick or the fourth pick of the second round?
First and foremost, Chuck, get out my notes. The brains category is very thin compared to the others here. And while Krang was on the list, I didn't have him at the top of my list. I had this guy at the top of my list, Dr. Mindbender.
I saw him.
Dr. Mindbender. Yeah. Dr. Mindbender. Dr. Mindbender, Cobra's chief medical officer, I guess you would call him. Dr. Mindbender, a little background. Dr. Mindbender, he started off as a dentist. He became a twisted dentist and started making machines to torture his patients. So obviously he was kicked out of dentistry. Dr. Mindbender is also the tool used to create Serpentor. So Dr. Mindbender going to Payne with his second overall pick.
Number 5.
All right, and Maul, up next. You have the fifth pick of the second round. Who are you taking with your next pick?
I am going to go with, for my second in command, I'm going to go with Share Bear.
Share Bear. Now that one I did not see coming. I don't. Share Bear. Remember the Care Bears. That's all I got. I don't have anything for Share Bear.
You guys scoff. but I'll tell you something. That tells me you don't watch enough Care Bears, right?
I was not scoffing. I
They
was not
get
scoffing.
attacked often. They get attacked often, and they always ward off. Hey man, I a little high for my like, but not a terrible pick. Not somebody bad to have on the roster for sure.
No, I mean, again, if they're in the pool, they're in the pool for a reason. So good. If not, different pick, Maul.
Number 6.
Warning.
Moan, with the final pick of the second round, who are you taking?
For my muscles, I am going to take He-Man.
He-Man. Moan's taking He-Man, the most powerful man in the universe. He-Man, aka Prince Adam, wields the sword of power. He is, if not the most famous, one of the most famous characters to ever come out in the 80s. So Moan's going He-Man with his final pick of the second round.
And with that brings us to the end of round 2. We have EJ's kicking off the round, taking She-Ra as his muscle. We have me taking Duke as my leader. Chuck, the third pick in the second round, taking Krang as his brains. Payne taking Dr. Mindbender as his brains. Maul taking Share Bear as the second in command. And Moan closing out the round with He-Man as his muscle.
Number 1.
Warning.
Now, Moan, you are also up next for the first pick of the third round. Who are you taking?
For my brains, I am taking Donatello. I mean, they took my first 2 off the board. I gotta go with the number 3.
Yeah.
And Donatello was my second.
He's my third.
Donatello was my third.
So you have a run on brains here. Donatello with going next, the tech genius. Donatello also great at engineering tech, and a little bit of chemistry as well. So Donatello's not a bad character to have to help you fight off an alien invasion. All right, so real quick, Chuck. We are now into the third round. So tell me, what are you seeing unfolding here as far as some of these picks are going?
Here's a couple things I have really quick highlighted. That essentially the world is going to send one of our groups in to save it, right? We have to bring our best position of warriors. Right now, I can see that Super Moan is behind me. Well, why do you say that, Chuck? He brings in a man who needs a tool to succeed. If I snatch that sword, I got a coward with a lion. Sit this one out, bro. I'm not worried about your team. And then we have Hasbro, Jamal. Cool. He grabbed Megatron. Conventional wisdom says, yay, grab Megatron. When he becomes a gun, who's going to wield that gun, right? And his team hasn't... A Care Bear? I'm not concerned here, bro. so quickly, I'm in at least the top 4 of this conversation as we sit here.
All right, Payne, how about you? What are your thoughts on the draft so far?
I mean, I've been keeping track of some things here, and I'm seeing a lot of tunnel vision with guys. So I'm very optimistic with my chances here. So you got to have some ruthlessness to your team in order to get rid of these aliens. So these good guys like the Optimus Primes and the He-Man, they don't have the heart to do the dirty work that needs to be done to get rid of these 7-footers. So I think I'm in good shape.
Number 2.
Warning.
With the next pick here in the third round, second pick in the third round, Maul, you're up next. Who are you taking?
I'm glad that Chuck pointed that factor out of Megatron,
Chuck helping out.
which led me to my next pick, which would be Soundwave.
Soundwave. Good pull with Soundwave. Soundwave.
What position you putting him at?
I'm gonna put him as my X Factor.
Wow.
X Factor. Okay. So it's good pull with Soundwave. Soundwave is obviously Megatron's most loyal, or amongst his most loyal soldiers. Soundwave, I'm a little upset about, because if you paid attention to the description of weaknesses that the aliens possess, loud noises and sounds is one of those weaknesses. So sound wave is actually a major pull in a situation like this. So good pull, Maul.
Number 3. Warning.
Pain with the third pick in the third round of the draft. Who are you taking?
So this is another category that I think is kind of thin here. I'm going to go with my muscle pick next. And this guy is arguably the strongest combiner in the Transformers universe. And I'm going to take Predaking as my muscle.
What a pull, Predaking. You know, Predaking is... He was in there at what? If I wasn't going Mega Supreme, I was going Predaking for my muscle. Predaking is actually a little bit of a cheat code for those who are paying attention, because Predaking is 5 robots in 1, meaning that Pain just went from a total of 6 characters to a total of, when I say 5, that gives him, let's write the math for you, it's 11? 11? Was that 10? 10 characters. They're 10 characters. So good pull, King. Pain there on Predaking.
Number 4. Warning.
Chuck, you're up next. With the 4th pick in the 3rd round, who are you taking?
And I'm happy this guy's still here. I'm going into my X Factor bag, which for me was just as thin as Brains. So I'm glad this worked out. I'm gonna pull the master of the mystic arts here. I'm going Mum-Ra, because I need somebody who could dance around a little bit with some of the magic. So Mum-Ra is the obvious choice here for me.
All right, Chuck putting Mum-Ra, the #1 villain for the ThunderCats. Mum-Ra, the ever-living spirit of evil, is Chuck's pull here. Not mad at that. Mum-Ra is definitely someone who I wouldn't mind having on my side. If you can go one-on-one with Lionel and maybe the ThunderCats, I say you're someone who is to be dealt with.
Number 5. Warning.
So with me up next, I'm going to go with my brain section here. So for me, I'm thinking for brains, I'm going to go with Man at Arms. Man at Arms is another one of these tech geniuses, and also is an old soldier, military strategist as well. So I'm taking him as my brains. He contributes both with battle strategy as well as weaponry.
Number 6. Warning.
All right, and then that leads us to you, EJ, with the final pick of the 3rd round. Who are you taking?
Man, you characters, you cartoon characters out here. I see what's going on. Forget all of you clowns, because you guys sit there and scheme, and I'm sitting here trying to figure out, okay, I've got Mum-Ra. No, somebody else sits there and takes Mum-Ra. That's my next pick. I don't have a pick. You know what? So now throw in Evil Lyn.
Really?
Throw in Evil Lyn.
As what?
Evil Lyn?
Evil Lyn will come in as my second in command.
Second in command. Okay. All right. So Evil Lyn, again, one of Skeletor's loyal or sometimes loyal servants, soldiers in there. But again,
Martyr.
I will highlight the point that again, one of the higher tier weaknesses for these aliens is magic, as we said in the description. So EJ, Evil Lyn is a great pull for that purpose. All right, good call there. Okay, now, Maul. So far we are. Actually, no, I'm sorry, Moan. Apologize, Moan. So far we are 3 rounds in. What are your thoughts on what you're seeing, and do you think anyone has reached yet? Any big reaches?
I think a Care Bear is a reach, but Care Bear or Share Bear, that might have been a little bit of a reach.
When you think
Okay.
of how strong they are.
Mhm.
Well, I was getting a shot at you. So, you standing by your Share Bear poll? Is that Share Bear draft? Is that something?
I think that's the strongest play I made. I am a little devastated with the Mum Ra move. I was hoping that would go one more round, but yeah. But so far, I still
that was my next pick.
I think I still got a strong build going on here.
Got you.
And now at the end of round 3, we have Moan taking Donatello as his brains, Maul going with Soundwave as his X Factor. For his muscle, we have Pain taking Predaking. Chuck is going with Mum-Ra as his X Factor. I'm going with Man-at-Arms for brains, and EJ's rounding things out with Eva Lynn as the second in command.
Number 1. Warning.
With that, we turn back to you, EJ, with the first pick in the 4th round. Who are you taking?
I might need a few years for this pick. I'll say this. You can probably throw in a Chitara as an X Factor.
Chitara as your X Factor.
Chitara, she has
Come back, Moan.
She has some premonition skills. She has some premonition skills. She has super speed.
Mm-hmm.
Has the Muhammad Ali factor. Hit and duck. But you know what? Just that fact alone, the speed and the ability to see things before it comes at times. Yeah. There's the X factor for Chitara.
No, so with Chitara going here as this pick, so Chitara actually is known. We all know she's a speedster of the ThunderCats. EJ actually hit it right in the head there. She is also has some of those premonition powers. So she can kind of get a quick glimpse into the future. So strategy-wise, if you're playing a strategy and you can see what's coming at you, an hour or two before, not bad skill to have in hand. All right. Try to bring Moan back.
Come back, Moan.
Number 2. Warning.
All right. So with me having the second pick in the 4th round, I am going to go with my X Factor here, and this is one that I don't think many people are looking at, but I'm going to take Jim from Jim and the Holograms as my X Factor. Reason being, as we said, music, loud noises is something that works against these aliens. And Jim being a rock star, I think she would definitely add to the team something like that. So I'm going with Jim.
Yeah, she can definitely lull them to sleep with her lullabies.
Number 3. Warning.
With the 3rd pick in the 4th round, Chuck, who are you taking?
So in the unlikely event that Hordak goes down in battle, it's critical that your second command be able to step in and show leadership traits. There is nobody on this entire board who was a stronger second in command than Starscream. He's coming on in.
So with that pick, Chuck is taking Starscream, like he said, the Decepticon second in command, the most treacherous of Decepticons. Starscream is someone who will stab you in the back, but does have a ton of battle experience, a ton of strategy experience with developing strategy, and he plays the long game. So so Starscream, not a bad pull here in the 4th round.
He plays the long game, but stabbing you in the back all the time.
Yeah.
That's okay. I need that. If something happens to Hordak, you don't want to go to somebody who's not ready for that spot.
Yeah, just stab everybody in the back and run away. I mean, whatever, but okay.
Listen,
you take the risk. You take the
conflict.
risk.
This isn't called conflict resolution. It's called conflict.
All right.
And that's what's coming to the planet. Conflict. He's perfect.
Number 4. Warning.
All right. And so up next, Payne, with the 4th pick of the 4th round, who are you taking?
I'm going to take someone who has all those same qualities that Starscream has, but won't stab you in the back. And I'm going to take Flint as my second in command.
Good call. So I was actually looking at Flint for my next pick. So Flint being second, in command of the G.I. Joe Field team, 3rd in command overall. If you haven't seen our Impact cartoon top 10 G.I. Joe characters, take a look. I'll put the link in here somewhere. But Flint is, if you look at Flint's dossier, he's top of class. He was the top of the class in everything he's ever done. All the military schools he's ever been to. He's a Rhodes Scholar, so super intelligent, and obviously very handy with the hand-to-hand combat skills. The only issue you have with Flint will be with HR, because he keeps dating. He's dating Lady J, so he's dating his subordinate, which is still kind of a red flag there. But
Number 5. Warning.
And Maul with the 5th pick in the 4th round, who are you taking?
I'm sorry. Tell me again, what is the 3rd category?
So the categories go leader, second in command, support, muscle, brains, X Factor.
Okay. I am going to go with a cartoon character that I can see clearly that a lot of you guys have not watched in your childhood days.
Don't you do it.
It's quite important to be in this.
Don't you do it.
Scene. I'm going to go with Silver for the SilverHawks.
Good pick. Good pick, actually.
Who's it? Sorry?
The leader.
Quicksilver. Yes, good. As what position?
I'm gonna put him as support.
All right, so support. So good pull, Maul. So Maul's taking Quicksilver, the SilverHawks, like you said, the leader of the SilverHawks. The man is a crime-fighting machine.
Quicksilver has the top 5 leader score on board. So that's actually a good pull.
Yeah, no, it's a great pull. Yeah, Quicksilver is again, he's up there. He is partly metal and partly real. So he is one of the more underrated characters, underrated cartoons around with SilverHawks from the 80s. So I love that pull. And also I'm gonna have to cross off my board now because he's no longer there.
Warning. Number 6.
And with the final pick in the 4th round, Moan, who are you taking?
I am taking Darwin Duck as my X Factor.
X Factor, Darkwing Duck. All right, so Darkwing Duck, he is a terror that flaps in the night. He is the Disney version of Batman, but with Toon Force. So Darkwing Duck, again, not a bad pull at all.
And now with the 4th round in the books, we have EJ kicking things off with Chitara as his X Factor, myself taking Jim as my X Factor, Starscream is going as Chuck's second in command, Payne is going with Flint as his second in command, Maul is going with Quicksilver as his support, and Moan's ending things out with his X Factor, Darkwing Duck.
Now, Payne, let me start with you. Looking at the board right now with who's left, is there anyone still available that surprises you? You don't have to give us the name, but is there anyone that surprises you?
No, you probably should give us the name.
There's a few that surprised me that are still there, and I swore I was going to get screwed out of them, but I'm going to get at least one of them. So I'm very happy with where the board is right now. I'm loving it.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to call off any names or names?
No.
I don't want to give guys like EJ and Moan any ammo. You know what I mean?
Come on. You guys have been stealing from my book all night. Left me with this these troglodytes out here.
Troglodytes. All right, so Chuck, focusing really on the fourth round here that we just had. What are your thoughts? How would you grade out that fourth round? Now, obviously, some of the bigger hitters are off the board by the time the fourth round rolls around. How would you grade that out as a whole?
Well, so when you get down to the fourth round, when we get down to the third and fourth, right? You start looking at bringing in those guys who are going to support the team, right? That you got to strengthening out your roster a little bit down here. What I've seen happen is someone select a human man and try to compare him against an intergalactic villain in Starscream. Right, so you're not going to put Flint up against Starscream and tell me they're in the same class. So clearly, your team is not as competitive as mine. I move you behind me. Okay? That's first, and then secondly, we have a team with 3 women. As we go to the fourth round.
Hey now,
you can't be serious.
Be careful.
You can't be serious.
Watch it here.
So
be careful. Listen, a powerful woman at that. The most powerful woman in the universe.
So you bring. So first off, Mumra, go get the sword from She-Ra. That's first. Go snatch.
You know what? We'll put you back into that little tomb that you were sitting in and go recover again. So I had enough of this. You know what?
Is obviously gonna out magic Evelyn. That's obvious too, right? So now you want a Chitara to run around the track? Is it Chitara or is it Chitara? No, don't worry about it. We're not concerned here. There's one team left on the board that I have worried about going into the 5th and 6th round. Everything else is behind me. It's clearly going to be us getting the mission. So we're comfortable over here.
Number 1. Warning.
All right, with that said, Mode, with the first pick in the 5th round, who are you taking?
Well, you got to bear with me. I'm bouncing back and forth on my phone, but my secondary leader is going to be Lionel.
Moan is taking Lionel, Lord of the ThunderCats, wielder of the Sword of Omen. The man is a refugee from a destroyed or dying world, gone on into the stars and has made a new home on Third Earth for his people. Lionel not only a great leader but a great visionary, and I think that's a good pull here for a 5th round pick that Lionel falls to the 5th round. Now,
he just kept dropping.
Yeah, that's a little surprising. Yeah, he fell so far.
Aaron Rodgers out here.
It's funny. He had a 1st round grade too. That's crazy.
Yeah.
First round grade.
I think was he in the original top 10 list? I thought.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
he's just.
And I hate to do this to him, but that's a Shedeur Sanders type drop.
Mm-hmm.
Number 2. Warning.
Maul, you're up next, and with the second pick in the 5th round, who are you taking?
Okay. Character on our team, he has established himself quite strongly in the cartoon.
Get out of my notes.
For my brains, we are going to go with Scrooge McDuck.
Ooh.
Scrooge McDuck. Now Scrooge is again. Ball's going out on the ledge here, on the edge here with some of these unconventional picks. But Scrooge, again, another solid leader, adventurer, and when it comes to financing things, there's nothing you can't buy when you have Scrooge's money behind you. So Scrooge McDuck going as a second pick in the 5th round.
Number 3. Warning.
All right, Payne, with the 3rd pick in the 5th round, who are you taking?
Let me just extend 5 thank yous to all 5 of you for letting this person slip to the 6th round, and also preface this by saying there is power in numbers. And to go with my Predaking, I'm going to take the X Factor of Devastator.
That's what I.
He's next on my board.
Wait, I missed it. Who'd you say?
Devastator.
Yeah.
So, all right. So with that pick of painstaking Devastator, now adding to his army because Devastator is a combiner, so he has he's the original combiner in Transformers, the first one you ever seen on screen. The Constructicons combined to form Devastator, and I don't remember if there were actually 5 or 6 of them that went into building Devastator. Because I thought I couldn't remember how big he was, but Devastator is an amazing pull here in the 5th round, and I thought he was going to drop some more, but apparently not.
Number 4. Warning.
Chuck, with that said, who are you taking with your next pick here in the 5th round?
That's disgusting. Those are literally my next 2 picks. Was McDuck and Devastator.
I don't even know what to do right now.
That's a good job by you guys. Okay. Luckily, we researched, we planned for this. Here's what we're gonna do for support. God, Devastator was so good. Here's what we're gonna do for support. We are going to take God, that Devastator killed me. We're taking Shredder here in support.
So support, Chuck is taking the Shredder, the #1 villain in the Ninja Turtles franchise. Shredder is the leader of the hand. The foot. Hamato Yoshi, I believe is his name, or the Rokusan was his name, his true name.
Yoshi was,
Splinter, yeah. So he is a master tactician as well. Also an excellent fighter and someone who has a little bit of stealth abilities to him as well.
Number 5.
Up next here is me, with Devastator off the board and me being crushed right now. For my next pick, I'm going to go with my second in command, and I'm going to take Destro here. I think Destro, being a weapons manufacturer or weapons master himself, would pair well with Man-at-Arms. I think we will need some creativity on the weapon side to overtake the 7-foot aliens with their lasers and their spaceships. So I'm going to take Destro at my pick.
Number 6. Warning.
Now, EJ, with the final pick in the 5th round, who are you taking?
I need a brain.
I agree. Yes.
Crow out here. We need a brain, and there's not much to pick from. This brain. I'm gonna go with Panthro.
Panthro, nice pick. Panther, another fan favorite. Panther's another one who I thought would have gone probably 3rd round. Being that he's a very popular character, has some strength. Also, again, another technical genius. Who's someone who built the ThunderCat, the Thunder Tank. He built a lot of their equipment and weapons. So Panther actually a really good pull here as well. All right, and then so with that, we get to the end of the 5th round, and before we start the 6th round, Moan, please tell us what your thoughts are on round 5.
Round 5 was good. A lot of my sleepers went. Panthro was that was going to be my next pick. Kind of upset about that one. I wanted to team up Lionel and Pam. That would have been a beautiful team up. But I think it was a good round. I think this is the round where heavy hitters sleepers went.
Okay. No, I
got to give some credit finally to Jamal. Finally, he did something right.
and I'll come to you in a second, but first, EJ. Now, with taking a look at the fifth round, we had Lionel, Scrooge McDuck, Devastator, Shredder, Destro, and Panthro all going that round.
That's a huge round.
Anyone there?
This round sounded like it should have been like the second round.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, that's This is exactly. Do you feel that this round was like the best round so far as far as picks go?
Well, I was supposed to get Destro.
But you did not.
I did not. I would have taken him earlier. Listen, it is what it is. Sometimes a lot of picks fall where they're not supposed to, and some do fall where they are supposed to. I mean, this is the reason why these picks fell is basically because we had some owners or GMs out here taking like Care Bears and like Ducktales character. Like, I don't know what's going on out here, man. So basically, people who are supposed to be highly rated, they fall. So Panthro falls. There should be no surprise. There should be no animus, no animosity out here from anybody. Nobody should be complaining. Because so forget it, Supermoon. Don't complain when you should have taken Panthro earlier.
I'm not complaining. I'm just saying it was a good pick. I'm not coming for you. I said it was a good pick. And I also want to add how everybody wants somebody after they're gone.
Saturday morning.
So Payne picks him, and now all of a sudden you wanted him. All of a sudden, get out of here. He wasn't on your board. Payne said his name, and you was like, "Oh yeah, that's who I should have got."
I'm dealing with these Schoolhouse Rock clowns. What's going on out here? Look at some real cartoon characters.
It would be conjunction junction. What is your function here?
Not pick a ducktail.
Maul, you were going to say something for the mouth went off this amazing tangent here. What were you going to say about the fifth round?
Congratulations to Team EJ picking up Panthro. That was very devastating to the team here, but we're gonna recover. We're gonna recover.
And just like that, we come to the end of the fifth round. We have Moan kicking things off with Lionel as the second in command. For his brains, we had Maul taking Scrooge McDuck. We had Payne going with Devastator as his X Factor. Chuck with Shredder as his support. I went with Destro as my second in command. And wrapping things up was EJ taking Panthro as his brains.
Number 1. Warning.
Now we're going into the final round. So EJ, leaving out the final round with the first pick in the sixth round, who are you taking?
Well, again, I think I'm at support right now. It's the last pick of the draft, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So I'm left with support, and I could take any of these Saturday morning characters, but I won't. I'm going to take an underrated, if you want to call them the poor man's Optimus, fine. Leader one out here for my support.
Leader one, the leader of the GoBots. A very good pick. He is, again, the lesser Optimus Prime. But also an admirable character as far as being able to like sort of step in and being like someone that the team can rally around.
I blame the kids. I blame the kids. The kids out here not respecting real good cartoon work. They rather a Transformer. I'll take a GoBot.
Number 2. Warning.
Oh my goodness! All right. And with that said, I am up next and I have nothing left on my board
How many
here.
children?
I don't know. You're putting some guys down here, and I'm
Yeah, there's some talent left.
I am. Oh man, because I'm looking at my team, right, and I'm thinking I wanted more firepower. That's why that's why I was going to go with leader one. So I don't have that, but I do need a. What line do I need here? You know what? I'm gonna go with a favorite here. And someone who can bring a little bit of stealth to my team. I'm gonna go with Leonardo from.
You fumbled.
Somewhere else. I was thinking somewhere else.
Yeah, you fumbled it. You had a good idea, but you fumbled it.
I know what you're leaning towards. But I'm gonna go with Leonardo.
You're in the right area.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I know what you guys are thinking, but yeah, it was on there, but I was like, versus aliens, turtles, strength, speed, stealth would come in handy. But anyway, that's my final pick for and the second pick of this round.
Number 3. Warning.
Chuck, you are up next. Who are you taking with the third pick of the sixth and final round?
Yeah, it's again, we got to remember the concept. The concept of what we're talking about is we're fighting an alien invasion, right? So there are some names on the board who I would love to have in a supplemental role. I won't say their names. I want to, but I won't, right? And I'm still missing muscle. So I don't just need regular muscle. I need intergalactic muscle, right? And that's people who draw strength from the universe. That's what you're looking for in this, right? And so the obvious choice here for me is Monstar from the SilverHawks. When you could draw power from the moon, hey man, let's get busy, man.
Yeah. And with that pick, Chuck takes Monstar.
That moon, won't we?
So Chuck takes Monstar.
With Pitara? Good luck, bro. Yeah. With that Pitara run around the moon until
So with that, Chuck takes Monstar, the number one villain in the SilverHawks franchise. Monstar is a techno version, I would say, of Mum-Ra. So a very powerful character. Obviously produced by the same studio. But Monstar, again, lesser known, again, because SilverCats. SilverHawks is kind of a space-based version of the ThunderCats, what I was trying to say. And Monstar is again a heavy hitter, so not a really good pick here in the last round.
Number 4. Warning.
Payne, with the fourth pick in the sixth and final round, who are you taking?
And this worked out perfectly because no one was thinking about this guy. I'm sure he was on nobody's radar. And he fits the last category I need perfectly, the support glue guy. If it wasn't for him, this guy kept an idiot and his niece from getting killed every episode. And he fits another category by name, but I'm going with Brain from Inspector Gadget as my
You messed up, but go ahead. I mean, you misread my notes, but it's okay. You know, you misread it. You had it, but you fumbled that one.
Number 5. Warning.
So Mo, with the fifth pick in the sixth and final round, who are you taking?
After consideration and great thought, for my muscle, we are going to go with Garfield.
You know what? I knew when the screen went black for a second. I was like, you know what? The list has to be consulted. And that was last week's list. This list, Garfield's not in there. But since you picked him, the rules are you have to select your name. So you know what? Garfield is a pick. So, muscle?
What?
The muscle Garfield? Off with the anyway, let me I was gonna say the other Listen. Garfield's a great pick. It's excellent.
Is Garfield
For me to poop on.
Garfield, the lasagna loving cat, who hates Mondays.
He'll eat the enemy to death.
No, he is a master of sarcasm, so he will throw some nice jabs out there as well. Sarcasm. So.
Oh my god!
so that, and
then, some good jokes.
Are they allergic? Are they allergic to sarcasm?
Number 6. Warning.
So next, so fight for the final pick of the draft. Mo, who are you taking?
All right, so I wasn't able to keep up with everything, but I'm going to take Inspector Gadget as my final pick, and that's for my support.
Support?
Inspector Gadget as your support. Okay. So interesting. Inspector Gadget, we all know, is a cybernetic detective, an inspector. If a lot of obviously gadgets which could come in handy with fighting some of these aliens. Not the most intelligent of people, but hopefully your brains person who you went with on Donatello can work that out for you.
Listen, I would have took Master Splinter, but he wasn't on the list.
And now, as we bring the final round to a close, we have EJ kicking things off with Leader 1 as his support. We have myself taking Leonardo as my support. We have Chuck going with Monstar for muscle. Payne ending things out with Brain as his support. Maul taking Garfield as his muscle. And Moan taking Inspector Gadget as his support to close things out.
So Payne, let me start with you. When it comes to the draft as a whole, now that we have completed it, who would you say besides yourself had the strongest draft today? If you were to give kudos.
It's tough because I see what everybody was thinking. I would probably go with. And he hates his team, but I thought EJ had a little plan going for the first four rounds. The magic and the muscle and everything, and the people that are familiar with each other. So I thought I thought EJ's team was stronger than he thinks it is.
Yeah. So again, to remind everybody, EJ's team, as you'll probably see on the screen here, consists of Skeletor, She-Ra, Evelyn, Chitara, Panthro, and Leader 1, which actually is a pretty good team. Maul, what about you? Looking at the teams the others selected, who is there any team and or pick that sticks out to you?
Other than mine, absolutely not. I believe that we have won this with absolute devastation, and I thank you all for coming in second. Yeah.
Maul, don't do that. Listen, Mattel Hasbro, listen, don't do that. See, now I'm gonna have to feel sorry for you. See, now I can't be angry with you. You know, when you stab yourself in the heart and take all and take away, you know, you just pulled an M&M out here. Listen, we can't have this.
EJ, let me tell you where I won. With the help of Share Bear, I actually made the aliens care. Which in their defense, with Megatron on my side, who is careless, he has defeated them because they can't help but care.
Well done. Well done. Well done.
Excellent.
Well done.
You know what? That's savvy. That's a savvy move.
Wait.
Shut up! I'm not going for that. I'm not falling for that.
So as
listen.
No, Mo.
You're not gonna get me with that.
No, Mo. Hold on.
Let's take a look at Maul's team. So Maul's team consists of Megatron, Share Bear, Soundwave, Quicksilver, Scrooge McDuck, and Garfield.
Garfield's come on, man.
Listen,
I can sold on the Share Bear, but the Garfield, come on.
It was over. All that was left was to eat the scraps.
Is it my turn or no? Can I say something?
Please go ahead, Mo. Please.
Listen, through 4 rounds, the worst drafter was EJ. He cleaned it up at the end. Okay? Through 6th round, the worst drafter is Jamal. Jamal, that was a horrible draft you just did. The most overrated draft we have right now is Chuck. Chuck is so overrated. And then I gotta give it to Payne. He did something special over there. I'm not even gonna talk about you, Adrian. I don't know what you was doing. But then, my draft is number 1.
You have dark.
Go ahead and read my draft to the people, Adrian. Go ahead.
Hey, so Mo, as we'll put on the screen, Molden has drafted Optimus Prime, He-Man, Donatello, Darkwing Duck, Lion-O, and Inspector Gadget. All right, so the results are in. We have the rankings for the best team to stop this alien invasion. And let's start with the number 16 Team Maul, as according to ChatGPT.
Oh, damn it.
Erroneous.
At number 5, according to ChatGPT, Team Chuck.
Wow. I'm kind of surprised by that one too. I'm surprised by all of it so far.
With coming in 4th place is Team Pain, which is a major upset, if you ask me.
What? Devastator and
I hate AI for a reason.
All
right, now with the top 3. Number 3.
Come out one out here, because you know what? Yo, do you have a secret prompt in there? You left out a sentence. And make sure that Avery comes up number 1. Go ahead.
The top 3. Number 3, according to ChatGPT, Team EJ. In number 2, according to ChatGPT, Team Adrian.
Wow.
That means that number 1 with the number 1 team, according to ChatGPT, Team Moan. Team Moan consisting of Optimus Prime, He-Man, Donatello, Darkwing Duck, Lion-O, and Inspector Gadget.
It was the Batman.
What was the components?
According to ChatGPT, this team checks every box: leadership, magic, tech, adaptability, and unpredictability. And that brings us to the end of our classic cartoon draft. We have Moan taking home the championship with a pretty strong team. Listen, guys, thanks for joining us. Please feel free to leave a comment. Let us know what you thought. Let us know if you thought you could have beat us. Outside of that, thanks for joining, and we'll see you guys next time.